Respected dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, we are deeply honored to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, the youngest and the most successful Chief Minister of Maharashtra. He is a dynamic and a visionary leader. His progressive vision and a transformative initiative has significantly contributed to the growth and development of Maharashtra. It is a privilege to have such an inspiring personality amongst us today. We now move on to the most auspicious moment of the ceremony, the floral welcome of our chief guest, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, Chief Minister of Maharashtra. May I kindly request our respected President, Advocate Sunil Manohar, to graciously welcome our esteemed chief guest with a bouquet as a mark of our respect and heartfelt gratitude. Thank you, sir. As a gesture of international goodwill and solidarity, I now request Dr. Shanti Singh, Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Ministry of Health, and Dr. Taha Al-Lawati, Senior Consultant Oncosurgeon, Muscat, Oman, to present bouquet to the Honorable Chief Minister on behalf of our overseas doctor and extend their warm welcome. Thank you, doctors, for this gracious and meaningful gesture. May I now invite our respected President, Advocate Sunil Manohar, to deliver the introductory remarks and formal address the gathering.
Good evening. Shri Devendra ji Fadnavis, the Honorable the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Dr. Anand Pathak, Shailesh ji Jogaikar, Anand Aurangabadkar, Shashi Mandapati, Dr. Joshi, other dignitaries present here. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all, and it gives me a lot of satisfaction to see the enthusiastic response to the conference arranged by NCI. What fascinated me was the name of the conference, Beyond Borders. Beyond Borders would mean to expand or extend the borders, which may be physical, which may be geographical, but which may also be conceptual. And it gives me a lot of pleasure to say that today we are entering into a contract with the Health Ministry of Guyana and NCI, which shows that if the borders are only geographical, they are being widely extended. We already have a few contracts. And there are few more yet to come. But to my mind, the boundaries cannot only be geographical, or they can't be only physical, they are also conceptual. The next day I was reading a recent book by Dr. Arza Raza. And in the book she was saying that it's time that we do not treat and annihilate the last cell which is cancerous, but we detect the first cell at the inception and treat it. What struck me was she used the words that we must give up the time-old techniques of slash, poison and burn. She was of course referring to chemotherapy, radiation and surgeries. This, to my mind, the approach is going beyond borders conceptually. When one is not happy with the status quo or the things which we have, and when one wants to expand continuously, we call that as going beyond borders conceptually. The other day, Dr. Pathak mentioned a very fascinating thing to me. He showed me an article which said, in brief, the author thought that the cancerous cell was relegating back to the status of the primitive cell. And then it was doing something what the primitive cell was supposed to do, replicate, replicate and replicate. One may not agree with the thought, but this is just to say that this is conceptually going beyond the borders. We have set up a very good vertical for research. And to my mind, if we want to really go beyond the borders, it is only by the way of research and none else. I would request Dr. Pathak to give it a strong impetus so that we can share with everybody across the border. But how do we, all of us, who may not be able or who are not given the power to think like Dr. Pathak, how do we contribute? I shall tell you a small event. The esteemed Chief Minister, when very early in his life, his father was detected with a cancer and he lost his father. And so did Shailesh Jogaikar. They were barely 22, 23 or not even that. And at that young age, when he was not even a member of Legislative Assembly, they decided to build a hospital like this, and they achieved it. This is going beyond borders. My learned, esteemed colleague Dr. Pathak, who at the cost of a huge sacrifice professionally, devotes most of his time at NCI. This is going beyond borders, and this all of us can do. I expect it from my colleague doctors, and to a large extent, I must say that my expectations are more than fulfilled. I really congratulate our doctors and team NCI for doing a wonderful job. I think I have spoken enough. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. May I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly raise for a ceremonial release of scientific newsletter, The Wings. The Wings is a publication that stands a testament to our commitment to advancing scientific knowledge, encouraging research, and fostering a culture of continuous learning and clinical excellence. May I now request Mr. Shashi Mandapati, Director Global Operations and Strategy, to present a brief on the MOU signed between Cooperative Republic of Guyana and NCI.
Thank you very much. Today marks a significant milestone at the National Cancer Institute as we formalize the collaboration with the Ministry of Health, Cooperative Republic of Guyana, through the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding. This MOU is being formally exchanged today in the august presence of our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, which makes this moment even more special and significant. This MOU has been signed by Honorable Dr. Frank Anthony, Minister of Health, and Dr. Vishwa Mahadev, Director General, Ministry of Health, on behalf of the Government of Guyana, and Mr. Shailesh Jogaikar, General Secretary and CEO, and Dr. Anand Pathak, Medical Director, on behalf of the National Cancer Institute, Nagpur, India. This agreement reflects our shared commitment to strengthening cancer care, capacity building, knowledge exchange, and advancing medical technology. We aim to support the development of comprehensive oncology services in Guyana and foster long-term cooperation in research, training, and patient care. Now may I request Mr. Shailesh Joglikar and Dr. Latoya Gooding to exchange the signed MOUs, please. Dr. Gooding.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. To truly understand the impact of our collective efforts beyond institution and agreement, we will now witness a patient testimony video sharing a personal journey of care, healing, and hope. May I now request our technical team to please play the video.
Beyond Borders, compassion and care remain the same.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be here at this institution. I would say I'm privileged to be given the blessings of the Almighty Father, to be in the hands of those who were instrumental to take care of me. And for that reason, I want to say thank you so much to the team who organized it. Thanks to Dr. Pathak Sergi. Thanks to Dr. Gopal and team. They would have done an excellent job, check with me every moment, every second, and making me feel comfortable and being motivated to live on with this life, even though I'm seen as a cancer patient. To the nurses who took care of me, I want to applaud you for your patience, your care, your checking in, all that you would have done to make my stay here comfortable at this institution. To the PC attendants, I want to thank you so much for also being there for me, helping me the time I need, and all those who came on board to take care of us. I'm truly impressed. I'm truly blessed to be at this wonderful institution, and I wish the entire team best wishes as they proceed on this wonderful journey in helping we, the cancer patient, to move on with a successful life.
May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, sir, to kindly address the gathering.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Shri Sunil Manohar ji, Shri Shailesh Joglikar ji, Dr. Anand Pathak, Mr. Shashi Mandapati, Anand Aurangabadkar, all the dignitaries present here, all the dignitaries, doctors who have come from different part of world, and dear friends, as rightly explained by Shri Sunil Manohar ji, the theme of this conference speaks for itself. Oncology Beyond Borders. All of us know that when it comes to any disease, any health challenge, any disorder, it doesn't understand any boundary. It doesn't recognize status of a person, it doesn't recognize the geography where they stay. And that is why in today's connected yet fractured world, it is our responsibility that we come together, we share the ideas, and we think beyond. This conference is something where we will be thinking beyond. All of us know that in the last decade, the incidence of cancer is rising at unimaginable speed. Unfortunately, a country like India, which has done very well in eradicating certain diseases, in fighting with infectious diseases, is now fighting with cancer. And cancer, as of now, has become the biggest challenge before the healthcare system of India. And this is not just happening in India, it is witnessed globally when United Nations gives statistics which says that the incidence of cancer may increase by 75% in next 15 to 20 years. The situation looks very scary. If I look at my state of Maharashtra, in past 5 years, this incidence has increased by more than 11%. And I think that's very alarming. Now is a time where we not just fight the disease, but as rightly said, we try to prevent it. The huge population, it is very important that we have ability and instruments to screen every suspected case, to have SOPs where we generate a suspected case, and also have ability to treat it early, because early treatment is the key. And that is why I think that today, when one institution like NCI is created, it is not only helping patients from Central India, but now patients from different countries are also coming here. Procedures like BMT are being performed here. All the new technologies are being brought here, experimented and extended to the patients. But we require many more. In the state of Maharashtra, we have created Maha Cancer Care Foundation, which is a Section 8 company of government. And this company is creating entire cancer grid in hub and spoke model, whereby every geography of this state and every person of this state will have access to cancer care. All of us know that one of the biggest challenge in cancer care is affordability. We have often seen people from marginalized sections of the society are the one most affected with cancer, and they often lose all their fortunes fighting with the disease. And this is one disease where not just the patient fights, but the entire family suffers. And that is why affordability is also something which we need to bring through our new treatment protocols. I'm very happy that the Government of India, under the able leadership of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, has been constantly reducing taxes on imported cancer drugs, on the radiation machines and machinery, and it's trying to bring down the cost of cancer care to make it more affordable. We are in an era of technology. Today, medtech, biotech, and AI are revolutionizing the entire field of healthcare. They are not just bringing predictability, but they are also bringing affordability. They are trying to take solutions to scale. They are trying to bring efficiency in the healthcare scenario. I think in the space of cancer care, we require more innovation, more research, more medtech, biotech, and AI, at least to create the tools of early detection so that we fight the cancer at the very beginning. I'm sure with the research which is going on in institutions like NCI and various institutes like the Tata Cancer Institute, which is one of the India's apex institution, I'm very sure that we'll be able to find new solutions which will make the treatment affordable. Today, there are many startups in medtech which are using AI and creating models whereby with the minimum intervention we can formulate the initial protocols. And I think all such innovations shouldn't be limited to any single institution. All these innovations need to go beyond borders. World over, whatever happens in the space of cancer treatment should reach each and every country, because I think humanity knows no borders. And to be humane is to not let anyone suffer, irrespective of the borders. I'm sure that conference like this will have deliberations around the best practices that are happening around the world, across the world. We have just seen forging of an alliance whereby the two institutions are coming together to help the patients get best health care. I think this is the way forward, whereby we collaborate and fight together. I must congratulate NCI and everyone who has helped in organizing this conference. Would like to welcome and thank all those who have come from across the world and from different parts of the country. And I would also like to thank NCI for giving me this opportunity to participate in this conference. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable time. Thank you all for being a part of this ceremony. Thank you. We would like to continue with the next session. I would like to invite the session in charges, Dr. Ekta Gupta and Ms. Sandhya Modak, to take the session forward.